as a songwriter, have you ever had that question? Should you go with the melody first and start to play the guitar and sing out something? I don't know, da, 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 something like that, without any real clear direction? Or should you go to lyrics first? Should you write out the lyric and the story, and you're left in the middle ground thinking, should I go here or should I go there? Well, I'm going to share with you in this video what I would see as the better approach to songwriting. Is it melody? Is it lyrics? To help you write a greater and better song in a more efficient process and in a quicker time, so you can reduce the amount of time that you're writing and increase the quality of the song that you're writing. Now, my name's Danny Boyle. If you're a songwriter who wants to improve their melody, their lyrics, their structures, everything that is songwriting, then you are in the right place. Now, below this video, I've put together a completely free training where I walk you through the A to Z of my songwriting process, of how I take my songs, write them to a great standard, but then how I take those songs and actually monetize them and pitch them to global artists. So if you want to learn that stuff, I've put it together in a completely free training in the description below this. So let's hop into this. What is more important, or what should we approach first? What should we do when we're writing a song? Should we go melody or lyrics? And it's that question that I've been asked so many times, and you've probably asked it yourself. Now, here's my process and what I suggest to you and my personal preference. I suggest you don't start with either. And why? Because I want you to get clear on the song. Now, what you may or may not have done in the past is something like this. So you go to your guitar, you sing out melody, and you start with melody first. So you do something like this. And I don't know, right? And it's great, and you can find some great ideas in there. But the issue is with that, I've done that for a short few seconds. I didn't know what I was trying to say. And whilst that is great, it's not going to help us get clear on what we're trying to actually deliver to the listener. And the same way with lyrics. If we just go to pen to paper and we write down a load of lyrics on a piece of paper, we don't really know, again, what we're trying to deliver. And one of the most important parts of the songwriting process is figuring out what we're trying to say, what are we trying to deliver, what are we trying to evoke onto the listener in terms of emotion or feeling. So the way that I put this across to my students, and I'll also say it to you, is like driving a car. So an analogy for you for a second. Like driving a car, let's say you get in that car and you are driving many, many miles away from your current location. You don't know what turn you need to make. You don't know where to turn, left or right, straight ahead. So what would happen? You would just drive around in circles or get lost. And it's the same with songwriting. If we just start here without any real clear direction, or we start with lyrics, we don't know where we're taking the song. We don't know how to go from where we are to where we want to go, which is the end destination of the song, which is the finishing point. So what I suggest you do is get clear on what you're trying to say in the song. What are you trying to deliver to the listener? Just think to yourself, take only 2 to 3, 4, 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be long. But just think to yourself, what is the point of my song? What am I trying to say in this song to the listener? As soon as you get clear on that, all of this stuff, the melody, the lyrics, will become so much easier because you know exactly what you're trying to deliver. So let's use a very simple example. Let's just use the most common topic in songwriting, which is love. Okay, and let's say it's a heartbreak for this example. So 2 people were together for, let's say, 5 years, and one of them decided to break up with the other one. Let's say the female broke up with the male, and it was because they just had lost the magnetic connection. They had lost the energy. They just fell out of love with one another. That's the topic of the song. There we go. We've got a bit of an idea now. It's like driving a car. We've got an idea to where we're driving to, and we know the map is going to take us there. Now we've got clear on exactly what we want to say, we can go about then saying it in the context of our song. So you could go lyrics first, or you could go melody. Now here's where I would take the songwriting process from here. So you've got clear on the idea you want to say and what you're trying to deliver. From here, I would then go ahead and just write out 2 to 3 lines of the first verse. That's where I go, just to give me a little bit more clarity on exactly what I'm trying to say. So let's say for this example, the first few lines could be along the lines of the relationship and how fantastic it was in the past. You know, waking up to you in the morning, a kiss on the head before you go to work, right? You could just list multiple things that were so great about this relationship in the early stages. Then you can take that and you can go to your guitar, go to your production, go to your piano, or if you don't play an instrument, then just sing. And then start to put those lyrics together. So for example, using that kiss on the head and waking up in the morning, let's put this into a melody. I love the kisses on my head at 9 a.m. in the morning, yeah. Before you take the train to work and tell me you love me. Just a very simple, quick example. But I was able to come up with that idea. Why? Because I got clear on what it was I was trying to say. Now, for sure, I would go ahead and I would not stick with that lyric because I don't think it was good enough. I would go through and I would carve it and make it that bit stronger. But I got clear on exactly what I was trying to say. Now, if I went back a few minutes ago and I didn't get clear on exactly what I was trying to say, now I don't know what I'm trying to deliver. That's the difference. That's the difference between starting with melody first and not having any idea where you're taking the song, and starting with a clear point that you're trying to take the song in. And as soon as you actually identify that, I can guarantee the songwriting process becomes so much easier. Now, a quick tip for you: if you are a songwriter that likes to go melody first, then by all means do it. I'm not telling you not to do it. Whatever comes natural to you, please take that approach. But if you do want to do it this way and you want to play your chords and you just want to sing out, then please put something on record, like your phone, your laptop, whatever it be, and just listen out for the little words that you might say, the little things that you might say that then you can take and then identify the point. Whatever you do, always come back to clear and concise planning, figuring out exactly what you want to say. Okay, so if I was doing it melody first and I was just singing out ideas, I didn't want to leave you. So there's a lyric there. I didn't want to leave you. I would then just sit back for a second, figure out what that could be about, or I might continue on for a second. I've been up all night just thinking, baby, yeah, I need you, 'cause I can be your fit to do. I know we got this feeling like a lover. I know what we can just be. Tell me everything you wanna be, 'cause I can never be alone. I hate feeling that, you know. Right? And then I would go back through the recording that I would have and just listen back to the little words I was saying. Things like, I never wanted to leave you was something, baby, I still need you, or something. So maybe it's about, again, a relationship that has broken apart, but either the male or the female almost really just craves this relationship, but also needs it for themselves, right? Maybe it's that they're so self-centered and it's not about the other person, right? There's loads of different avenues you could take that idea down. But that's what I would do, is get clear once you've started the idea and you started to throw out some lyrics, come back round, identify what you're trying to say, and then go about planning the song out and then delivering the song. In most cases, I don't personally go with lyrics first and just writing out a load of lyrics. I find it more challenging than to try and fit lyrics into a melody. So I tend to do it the other way around. I would prefer to go melody first than lyrics and just see what comes to me in the flow, because I feel like lyrics are just that little, like I say, a little bit more challenging to take the amount of syllables that you have in a word. Let's say I went to the shop. So I went to the shop, right? We've got 5 syllables. So now we've got to try and take those 5 syllables and fit them into a melody. Where if I actually just take the melody first and try to fit the lyrics into the melody, I personally find that a little bit easier. But whatever works best for you. And the final thing I want to say is there's never a right or wrong way to start a songwriting process. But there is, in my opinion, better approaches than others. For example, getting clear on what you're trying to say. and then going ahead and creating melody, because melody is the hook of any song that you're going to write. If you want to create a hook in your song, the only way we can do it is through melody, whether that's on the guitar, vocal, production. So melody is a vital part of the songwriting process, and it's what's going to catch the listener's ears. The story is very important, the lyric is very important, but the melody is crucial. So there we have it. There's my approach and my thoughts around melody or lyrics first as a songwriter, and that you shouldn't necessarily go to either at the beginning, and you should get clear on the foundation of your song, what you're trying to deliver, and then you can go ahead, start to just put out a couple of lyrics, and then take that over to melody, and I can guarantee it will speed that songwriting process up that little bit quicker. Even if it carves off just 30 or 40 minutes, I guarantee it will, but also you will have a stronger song at the end of that songwriting process. So I've been Danny Boyle here from Songwriters International. Like I say before, if you want my complete A to Z songwriting process, you can hit into the description, head over to the page, register for my free training, and I will share that with you completely free. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button somewhere around this video, hit the like, drop a comment below for any other videos that you would also like to see on this channel, and I look forward to welcoming you back to another video.